So MLB The Show 24 is finally here, and I know everyone wants to jump into Diamond Dynasty and play some ranked or co-op or BR or whatever it is. But if you clicked on this video, you're probably pretty dog shit at hitting and you want to know how to get better. And luckily for you, you came to the right place, as I am a consistently good hitter and World Series 900 plus, 1000 plus, Battle Royale flawless player. So, you know, I'm going to be giving you what I do to learn how to hit, and I'm going to tell you everything I actually do, from the way I hold the controller, from the settings I use, from what my actual monitor is, all that. And every single time I've made this video, it has gotten an overwhelmingly positive amount of reviews. All the comments that people leave are just saying oh my god, this helped me so much, completely helped me change how I hit in this game, all that. So before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like. We're going for 4.36 likes in this video. I don't think we could hit that number. That is just way too high for me. But if we can, that would be unbelievable. So what is that? It's 4 people got to hit the like button, and then a little over a third. So maybe somebody's toe hits the like. I don't know. We'll see if we can hit it. And also make sure you drop a sub so you don't miss my future videos, streams. I'm going to be posting all about MLB the next couple months. I am a no money spent player, so I'm literally going to be showing you everything I do to get my team of all high diamonds. I know that's what everybody wants, so make sure you don't miss out on that. So the first thing I'm going to be going over is the settings that you're going to want to use, that I personally use, that all the top players use. I mean, everything's going to be a little bit different, but this is basically what I would recommend using to have the best competitive advantage online. It's not that big of an advantage, but any slight percentage of an advantage is good. So obviously analog select, swing input buttons, hitting interfaces zone. Right here, you're going to want to turn anchor off. I personally have this off. I know I basically don't see any streamers, top players use this at all. It kind of messes me up because I feel like sometimes I'll accidentally click it and the PCI will be stuck in a certain corner that I don't want it to be in. I mean, you don't really want to use this. If you do like it, I guess you could keep it on. It doesn't really matter. I personally don't use it. And PCI on, of course. I'm currently using the diamonds as the center, basic as the inner, nothing on the outside, yellow 80%, and yeah, that's it for that. And then for the camera angle, strike zone, you can use strike zone 1, 2, 3, really doesn't matter. That's basically the only 3 you're going to want to use. Some people just use whatever they want, they like it, but if you want to be the most competitive, I'd probably use strike zone 1. Okay, so we're here in a custom practice using Rafi Devers versus Garrett Cole, and I'm basically just going to give you a rundown on everything that I do to be able to hit better in this game. And if you guys follow everything I say, I can almost guarantee that you will get better. As I said before, my videos in the past, 98% of the comments were positive reviews on them. Everyone's saying that they got 10 times better at the game. So let's get right into it. So the second thing you're going to want to do is, it doesn't even involve hitting at all actually, is reduce your input delay. And this can be done in multiple ways. And the first way is buying a monitor, or if you have a TV, set the TV, if it's a bigger 40 inch, 50, 60, set it to game mode. It should be in the display settings. That will help reduce your input delay. And a monitor automatically should have the lowest input delay you can get. There is some affordable monitors. I'll put them up on screen on Amazon. You should be able to check those out if you want to purchase a monitor. But yeah, either one works. The monitor is what I use currently. And if you have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, you're going to want to get a 120 Hertz monitor, because both those consoles support 120 frames per second. And what that means is you're just basically seeing double the amount of frames on your screen as you were before on 60, which is the normal PS4 or PS5 if you didn't have a monitor. So yeah, that definitely helps you out quite a bit if you can afford that. And a way to reduce your input delay as well is you're going to want to go to your accessory settings and controller settings, and right here, communication method, you're going to want to use USB cable. Make sure you select it. It's going to be on Bluetooth. Even if you have your controller plugged in it won't automatically update. You have to come in here and hit USB cable. This will reduce your input delay by like a small percentage, but as I said before, any percentage is a good one. Okay, so now we're going to be getting into how you can revolutionize how you hit in MLB The Show 24. So I know most of you, if you're watching this, one of the biggest problems is when a pitch is coming in, you'll slam the PCI either out, on top, like I just did, and you're just way off of it. You get like too excited. So let's see if he throws a high pitch. Yeah, and you do that, and you think it's a fastball, you slam, and you're like, oh my God, what's going on? Now, how you can fix this is putting your thumb in a 90-degree angle on the joystick. This is what I've been doing for I don't even know how long, plenty of years playing this game now. And if you notice the little purple thing on my stick, that's called a Control Freak. You can find them on Amazon or in any store for like $15, $17, something like that. Very affordable, and they all they do is help you get a better grip on your controller and be more precise with your movements of the stick. Okay, and the next thing that you're going to want to do to get better at hitting in MLB The Show 24 is, I don't know if you just saw me doing it, but doing these little warm-up circles with your thumb pre-pitch, and then also timing up the pitcher as the pitch is coming in. As that time, I was very early. These little movements will help you get your finger warmed up to make fast movements just like that. Trust me, it sounds weird, but it does help. And one of the things you're also going to want to focus on is not moving the stick all the way till the outside of where the stick can be moved. Only like keep it inside the range of like the little circle on the stick. I don't really know how to describe it, but you just want to keep it under control and not be jamming it all the way to the sides. Like just do little tiny circles. You can go both ways and then slowly raise up. What I like to do is, especially if I'm using a lefty, when the pitcher is about to deliver, I'll slowly raise it up and in, and righty the same way, I'll go the other way. Now, for some reason, this just helps everything click. If you have the 90-degree angle, you do the time. That thing is cranked. I missed it slightly, but you know, it looked like a four-seamer. It was a cutter. We still hit it out. This just basically what I do. I mean, it just helps me get on time for any type of pitch speed. I feel like I can move fast to wherever I need to go because my finger's all warmed up. I've had a lot of people tell me this has helped them a lot. And another one of the biggest problems I see people facing in this game is on the online difficulties, whether it's All-Star, Hall of Fame, or Legend, is timing up fastballs and not being like way early or jumping at off speeds. And the way to fix this is you go into sliders right here. You're going to want to scroll all the way down until you find fastball pitch speed, crank that thing all the way up. And then you're also going to want to come to settings, turn the hitting difficulty on to Legend. So what we're actually going to go ahead and do is only turn it on fastballs for now. Don't worry, we're going to come back to the other pitches, but just for now, you're going to want to sit in this. I know it's going to be hard. I'm going to definitely struggle with this. Yeah, I check swung on that. But these things come in very hot. I'm saying probably 110 miles an hour. Foul tipped that one. It's very difficult even for me. But the thing is we're looking for is the good timing. Like obviously you're not going to be great at this. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone could hit this on a consistent basis, but all you're going to want to do is try to just get your fast movements down and get your reaction time down. You can do this for a couple of minutes, and then you can select all the pitches back on it, and we'll get into that in a second. So yeah, let me just try to hit one here. Oh, so close. Yeah, I'm just missing that thing. Basically, if I'm going into a Legend ranked seasons game or even Hall of Fame, I'll do this until I hit about like 2 home runs, probably 1 or 2. Like sometimes it can take a while. And then I'll switch to all the pitches at the same time, which again, we'll get into in a second after I hit one of these things. All right, I mean, that's good enough for now. Good squared up almost. So we're going to be selecting all the pitches back again. Okay, so we got all of the pitches balanced out now. We're still on the fastball sliders, and this is where we're going to get into the next step, which is, you know, recognizing where you are in the count and what you are choosing to swing at, especially when you know, obviously, I'm sitting heater still, but you got to be able to recognize the difference between off speeds and fastballs, and this will make it a whole lot easier because the off speeds are still the normal legend speed, which are sometimes still difficult to hit, but it looks a lot slower than when that fastball comes in. And what I was just talking about is, like, let's say every single one of these at bats that we're taking in batting practice is 0-0. You're just going to want to try to choose what pitches you want to go after. Like, see, I didn't go after that low slider, even though I most of the time would, depending on the count. You just want to look for good pitches that you can crush, basically. You don't want to swing at anything down here. Even if it's a strike, it's definitely all right. And obviously right there, I tried to check swing. Still went, but, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but you just want to choose what you're going after in whatever count. So all these counts we're doing right now is an 0-0 count. And I'm just looking for basically anything over the middle of the plate. That thing just blew my doors off. They're still coming in hot. Yeah, you're just looking for good pitches to hit. It's if you play baseball in real life like I do, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, it can be kind of hard to understand. People just like to swing at everything that's even close to the zone. But all I'm saying is it's all right to take strikes if they're good pitchers' pitches. Like, you can let them dot a cutter right here. You can let them dot a four seam right here on the black, slider down and in. You can let that happen like that. See, I'm totally fine if that was a strike. And most of the time it's not. So you'll be working counts better. You'll get into good hitters counts. So now let's say that it's 2-0. And right there, that's a 2-0 pitch that I probably have to crush, but cutters still count as fastballs on the sliders, so 93 is still like 110. And a slider down and out, we probably, in a 2-0 count, anything near the bottom all the way down, I probably would never swing at. We're looking for pitches we can kill. 2-0 count, I wouldn't be swinging at that. I don't like the middle in at all, really. So I'm just looking for pitches I know that I can crush. Okay, so we're back in practice. After you do the legend really fast fastballs and still slow off speeds practice for a while until you start, you know, getting near some pitches. Not saying you're going to be just all over it every time, but like once you start getting the feel for it, you can switch it back to the normal. We're on All-Star, which is like the default online difficulty for BR and ranked seasons until you get to like 800 rating or whatever. So this is what most people will be playing on. These things just look like beach balls. Now obviously we're keeping the same approach. I don't want to go after that. I almost did, but it let me check swing. Keeping the finger movements pre-pitch, timing him up still, doing all that. Everything will just come together and you will definitely feel it. All you have to do is just keep practicing. That's all I really gotta say. Now let's see if we can absolutely crank a titty smacker with Garrett Cole's daddy here. Oh, that should have been it. We're just on top of it. I need to hit one before we get out of here. And there it is. We're gonna go a little oppo just late under it. That's totally fine. So yeah, guys, that's basically it for me. And if you've made it this far in the video, comment down below Rafi is Garrett Cole's daddy in the comments. Everyone who comments that, I'll make sure to like it and reply to you. And yeah, I want to see how many people actually watch this all the way through. And make sure you drop a like and a sub again. And yeah, that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.